So here's the deal. Last week, I was chilling with my man, Elon. We're tight. We go back. So he asked me to put together a little educational video to inspire some future aerospace engineers. So I decided I'd tell you a little bit about myself. First of all, I live here in Hawthorne, California, where SpaceX is based out of. I work as an aerospace engineer on projects like Starship. Oh yeah, who do I live with again? I live with the boys!
Yeah! Yeah!
Good intro. I love it.
Hey, welcome to Gamer News on Channel 10.
Here's another special episode with an interview on us, your host, Brian Evans, software developer.
Nick Caballero, propulsion design engineer.
And Brendan Mullins, materials engineer.
We all work at SpaceX, and for this special segment, we're going to be talking about our careers. So, you may ask, what do we do outside of work before we get into our careers? Brendan?
I game a little bit. Do a little cycling here and there.
Nick?
Dabble. Games.
And saxophone?
Oh, and I play the saxophone. You know, smooth jazz.
And I also game. That's it. That is it. So, Brendan, when and why did you choose your career path as a materials engineer?
Well, I've always been interested with space. I mean, ever since I was a kid watching the space shuttle launches on television. And I just decided that a materials degree would fit best with my aerospace degree.
Nick? Propulsion design engineer? What made you choose that?
I have no idea.
So give us an example of that.
I have no idea.
Interesting. Alright. And well, for me, it was gaming, you know? Yep. Started from gaming when I was young to gaming when I was slightly older. Gaming in high school. It all came together for me to become a software engineer, work on computers. It's what I do.
Fascinating story.
Yeah, it was.
It's pretty gaming.
So, I don't know if you guys knew this, but we actually all went to University of Washington together. Brendan, what degrees did you get at University of Washington?
I got a bachelor's in aerospace with specialization in materials.
Interesting, Nick.
I got my bachelor's in aerospace engineering, specifically propulsion.
And I got mine. I got a bachelor's in computer engineering and software engineering. Alright. So, Brendan, in college at the UW, what courses were important for your career?
Mostly just the physics and math courses, because that's really all aerospace is. How about you, Nick?
Myself, obviously physics, but obviously, I had to learn about flight mechanics, aerodynamics, you know, all that. What about you, Brian?
Me, pretty much just the coding classes. Those were pretty important. The gaming was also important because you see, in Rainbow Six Siege, it's a team. It's a game of teamwork, and you see, software development requires lots of teamwork, which means you have to work well. Lots of communication, which Rainbow Six Siege helped teach me.
That's a cut.
That's not a cut. We're gonna keep going. So, Brendan, what were some of your more difficult classes?
Probably orbital mechanics, thermodynamics, and differential equations. They were pretty tough.
How did you persevere through them?
Really just good time management, getting my homework done whenever it needed to be turned in, and stress relief like gaming once again and cycling helped a lot.
Did the school provide any resources to help you through these?
Yeah, some of my professors recommended Kerbal Space Program so I could get a better grasp on orbital mechanics, and school tutoring helped me with my math classes, like intro to differential equations.
What about you, Nick? What difficult courses did you have? Oh, that's a cut. We're gonna stop for a sec. Quick pause, time out in the video.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were recording.
Don't
Should
touch
I
it,
pause?
don't
Okay.
Alright, just
Hello.
wanna close that door real quick. Thanks, Mom. Alright, back to the episode after this quick commercial break.
Game. Welcome back to Gamer News on Channel 10.
So, as we were talking about before, Nick, before the commercial break, what difficult courses did you have while getting your degree at UW?
Difficult courses for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to say propulsion. That was a difficult course. Also, compressible aerodynamics was also a very
That sounds
difficult
incredibly
course.
difficult.
Yeah.
What about expanded aerodynamics? Was that difficult too?
Well, you bet. That's crazy.
Probably. How did you
Yeah.
persevere through these hard classes?
Well, you know, UW offered drop-in tutoring. That was
Mhm.
helpful. Brandon had. Also, you know, time management and stress relief.
Right.
You
Smooth
know,
jazz.
smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz, a good stress
Jazz.
relief.
Which
Well-
courses were important to your career?
Some difficult courses. Just some math classes, you know, like linear algebra, discrete mathematics.
Yeah.
These are kind of difficult. And well, the way I persevered through those is whenever I got really stressed, just relax with some games of Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh,
Because you see. And now, next question. Brendan, at SpaceX, what is your work environment like?
So really, it's just a lot of CAD designing. I don't do much besides that. When I do anything else, though, it's just experimenting in the lab with different materials or alloys that I've created.
Interesting. And what is your favorite part about your job?
Probably just working at SpaceX and being able to push humanity into space and make us interplanetary.
Inspiring.
Very.
Not go to Mars?
Yeah, that'd be pretty epic.
That'd be amazing. Yeah. So Nick, what about you? What is your work environment like?
Oh, as a propulsion design engineer, it's, you know, mainly a desk job. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, mainly my duties are I have to consult with, you know, other types of engineers.
Consulting.
To,
Engineering is very
I work
requires
with them
lots
a
of
lot.
communication.
Yeah, and you know, all we do is help create parts to further develop, you know, propulsion technology.
All right. What is your favorite part about your job?
My favorite part is personally seeing all of the parts that I designed, you know,
Just coming
being-
together.
Yeah, being tested, put into action.
Yeah.
Brian, what is your work environment?
Well, you see, as a software developer for SpaceX, it's pretty. I get to work at home a lot, which is very, very nice. In my Gamer Central, my home office. I get to spend a lot of time there. I go back and forth between the home office and the work office. And the work office, it's very important because I have to communicate with my fellow software developers, to communicate with what we're creating.
Wrong mug.
I see, and that's pretty much it. That's my work environment.
What's your favorite part?
My favorite part is the flexibility of being a software engineer. I can go home and work. I could go to work and work for half a day, then go home and continue to work.
You go to work to work.
Yeah,
Alright,
I can
alright.
I can work. I can work at work,
Breaking
work
news,
at work.
Gamer Central.
or I could go home to Gamer Central.
Now, Brian, what kind of duties do you have as a software engineer at SpaceX?
Well, as a software engineer or developer, I'm part of a team to help design, develop, and test software for the avionics and control systems that SpaceX uses in their rockets and satellites and other things that they do. Next question. Brendan, why should someone in high school, per se, consider your field?
It's a very, very good challenge. I spend tons of time developing my materials in order to get them up to specs, and it's really fun to work with other engineers like Nick as a propulsion engineer and coordinate different designs. Okay, Brian, why should someone consider going into your field?
Well, you see, I'd like to talk to all of you gamers out there. So, if you're a gamer and you just love the freedom to create and develop what you want
Yes.
and work as a team to create one simple goal of achieving your victory,
How did you know?
becoming a software engineer might just be for you.
Cool.
And so, lastly,
Nick, how about you? Why would someone consider going into propulsion engineering?
My field?
I can't hear you, Brendan. What was that?
Why should someone consider going into propulsion engineering?
Well, Brennan, I'll tell you, being part of something as big as SpaceX, of course, it just makes it like any job there very important and very interesting. I don't know what else to say. Like I literally no. I don't
Cool.
know.
All right.
Alright, and lastly, Brendan, as a materials engineer for SpaceX, what do you hope to accomplish
Really,
in your life?
my goal is just to contribute to making humanity a multiplanetary species, whether that be on Mars or Titan or Jupiter.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Brian, what do you hope to accomplish being a software developer?
Okay, as a software developer, one day I'd like to create something of my own that I can officially call my own, because everything I create, it's for SpaceX, for the control systems, avionics, but I want to make something that I can create that's like specialized for a single purpose, such as bringing a community of, some would say, gamers together. For example,
Gamers is a good example. Yeah.
yeah, it's a program where just we can all come together and work together, collaborate, make a game, play a game like Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
Create a program like that, dude.
All right, I think we've heard enough from that.
Yep.
Nick, what do you
It
hope
would
to
contribute to
accomplish?
society.
Nick,
It would contribute to society very much.
Nick, what do you hope to accomplish in propulsion engineering?
Brendan, eventually I would like to have advanced enough technology to colonize and reach other planets. Just not only propulsion technology. Just,
Do you have a dream of going to another planet when you're older, Nick?
no,
You don't?
I just want to game.
You just want to game and
Yeah.
communicate with those other colonies on other planets? Very
Yep.
interesting.
Just
Well,
game.
With that 18-minute light difference. Yeah.
Well, I'm Brendan.
And I'm Brian.
Well,
We'll catch you next time on Gamer 10 News.
Okay, are we gonna go edit that?
you like
Yeah.
smooth jazz?
Like smooth jazz.
You listen to some smooth jazz on the
Listen to
down
some
low?
smooth jazz.
You need to speak up, dog. Can't hear you.
I listen. I listen to smooth jazz, Mr. Arnold.
I'm not sure you're referring to.
Hey, Mr. Arnold, how's it
Then
going?
me, I'm a straight. You see, Nick, it probably all started when I was young, you know.
This one
Yeah, and well, I was a gamer, you know. I just gamed a lot on computers, played a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. And well,
Are we doing spit takes?
what do you want, Jasmine? And
No, that could be one of our like our things. Is every time we say something relatively outlandish, it just spits out.
Nick, I need you.
He's
No
still
more,
going.
no more. Go, no. Wait, go get your toy.
He's still
Go get your toy. Where's your toy? Go get it.
So
Fine.
Got you.
go, keep going.
I gotta ask the question.
No, what's poppin', G?
It's on camera.
Alright, gamers. Let's get this down to the groove. I am Brian Evans, software developer.
Nick Cavallero, engineer design. Nope. I need a propulsion design engineer. Nick Cavallero, propulsion design engineer.
He's the coach, and he's also the donator and sponsor of our team. I'm the captain.
You wanna not?
The triple!
Hey, chill.
Hey.
Hey, you're black. Remember that. Hey, you're black. You sick. Nobody. Give me some pop.
Did you stop the recording?
That's what I was saying.
Nobody look up and you're like, where's Jasmine at? Action. So, after we graduated from high school, I hate you. Please stop.
Take two!
We
actually had the same idea of going to University of Washington, aka the UW.
UW.
You dumb.
Game R5. Alright, so, and we also got accepted into our majors, which we decided, I
went with materials in the aerospace major.
I went with propulsionary.
I went software engineering and
probably
computer
should.
science.
Stop. Propulsionary isn't a
I
word.
know.
Okay, no.
We all came together and decided, hey, we're doing some pretty similar fields. So we thought we should come together, and we all wanted to go to UW because it was the best school in the state. I'm just not gonna stop because
Jasmine Kiro.
What are you doing? Go get the mama.
Alright, so before we graduated, we actually. Hey, stop, please! I'm begging you.
I'm sorry.
Stop laughing.
That's just what.
Homecoming, boom, right there, Nick.
Yes, please. I need gamer representation.
No.
Okay,
We need to get a
okay.
slow mo,
Guys,
like
guys,
action, and then see who laughs first every time.
Year of high school. Okay, we're looking at in-state colleges because it's cheaper tuition, right? And us three gamers, we're looking for.
Some gamer girls.
We're, we should have been.
Wait, no. Wait,
No,
let's
that's
say
that
that
one.
all of us have all of us had different majors. Me being
That's
aerospace.
what I did.
Okay, let's do it again.
Oh
okay, bro,
my
chill.
gosh.
Okay.
Redo of that take.
Hold
Okay.
on.
I gotta check the band out. Okay.
Alright.
Hey, can I get a towel? Yeah, can I get some toilet paper too?
Ready? Action.
Please, Nick.
I'm trying to get this done, Brian.
Why are you
like
Nick, action.